Hey, this is John Mueller with Get on the Track. Just doing a walkthrough on how to configure your AIM Solo 2 DL to work with this BRZ GR86 CAN adapter. This plugs into the ASC module in your car and retrieves more information than what you can get from the standard OBD2 port that's located in the car. Very quickly here, there's a full instructions on how to install this in the car. I'll throw a link to both the AnsixAuto, who I have no affiliation with. This is where the part was sourced from. So I'll create a link there that includes their install instructions. And then finally, I'll also put in a link to this doc in Google that shows the configuration file that I borrowed or stole or used that was provided in this. So this is it right here, the GR86 AIM Solo 2 DL or DL2 CAN bus profile. I'll provide a link to this in the comments section. But that said, very quickly, I wanted to walk through how to set this up within the Ray Studio 3 and transmit it to your Solo 2 DL unit. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to the CAN protocol screen, which I get to by clicking this gray and white arrow with the plus sign. This is where we add the CAN protocols. That loads this screen here. This creates this actually contains the initial configuration that I did for this. So I'm going to use this and reference this. But in order to import the file that I just showed downloaded, it's a zip file. You'll need to export it and then import the AIM protocol file from that. This shows it to you right here. This is what was created from that zip file or extracted from that zip file. So that's the configuration file for the CAN profile. All right. If I try to re-import that, it is going to give me an error because I've already got it here. I'm not going to substitute it because this is already referenced by some of my configurations. But I'm going to double click it and open it and show you what it is. It's basically going through and filtering out on the CAN protocol the different bytes from the CAN stream that need to be pulled in and tying those to individual sensors. So you can see all of that through here. Don't really need to know the details of this, but it's useful if you have any questions. Now, when I initially opened this file, excuse me, none of the options were selected within here. You need to select those options so that those are included as data points, as fields within your configuration. So you can easily just select the CAN stream box at the top. That will select all of the options within here. And then all you have to do is save that. And once that's saved, you should be all set. Close that out. So now I've got the CAN protocol for the custom CAN protocol for the GR86 test. From there, what I do is I go to my configuration in here. I'm going to create a new configuration for my Solo 2 DL. Double click that. I can name it whatever I want. So I'm just going to do a GR86 config test. From there, I click OK. It's going to pop up. So now I have the channels that are provided by the Solo 2 DL. So that's all the GPS channels. If I go into ECU stream, this is where things get a little bit different. I go in, I find Toyota. That indicates that I have a custom CAN, custom configuration in there. I click it. I look through, boom, there's my GR86 test, which is that custom CAN configuration file. I click OK, and then that presents me with all the data fields here that I can pull for my Solo 2 DL. Now, for those of you familiar with this, you already know this, but what you'll need to do is create a display configuration for this. So whatever fields you want to display, We'll double click here. This is really content for a different video, but from here, I can go ahead and pull information from that ECU. So if I want PPS, pedal position sensor, I can go ahead and do that. Other examples, right, from the ECU, I should have one of my favorites is the, well, steering angle is a good one. I wouldn't necessarily use that on the Solo, but I would definitely use that when doing data analysis. And then finally, we have pedal position. Where is my brake pressure? There it is. Cool. Brake pressure. So that's just a quick example of how to set up a display page. If you don't know, you can create additional pages. So I just do add new page, and I can build other data fields, apply other data fields to those new pages. From there, I'm going to go ahead and click save. That's going to save that file and the configuration file. And then what I do is from here, I would go and connect to my Solo 2 DL. I don't currently have it broadcasting, so I can't select it, but I would select that Solo 2 DL, and then I would perform a transmit, and that would upload the configuration to my Solo 2 DL. So from there, I should be able to just plug that into my GR86, the new port, the new OBD2 port that I created or that I installed, and I'll be able to pull my data onto my Solo 2 DL. So any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments or in the replies, and I'll have fun and good luck.